Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Pete Alonso, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Noah Syndergaard starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Atlanta, the left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 110.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Well done there, and the leadoff man is retired to start the afternoon. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded weakly toward third. And there's one away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Pete Alonso. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting fifth.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. In there, 0-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The count now at 2-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Mets. So here's Trey Mancini having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Comes in with 15 hits in 50 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. On it's Taylor made to short. 6-3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Christian Pache. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Rosario is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played. So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Batting 9.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and the pitcher Mike Foltynewicz digs in to bat next. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Ready for another chance? Raimel Tapia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gerber is going to have room out there as he puts the... Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Alonso has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Alonso on at first, nobody out. Count now a ball and a strike. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now from the stretch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit back up the middle. Albies picks it up. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he lays off there, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see that the Braves are currently tops in the NL in that department. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Gomes gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Mancini is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To short, right to him. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Yan Gomes. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
That evens it up, 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polonco to hit next. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pache is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in now, Manny Pena. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
One and two now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gerber will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop,
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Hit softly down the line at first, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next up from New York, Mike Gerber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Mike Gerber becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. So
Leading off the
Lourdes Gurriel will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Lourdes Gurriel.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The average for him at 267 on the year. 21 homers and 48 driven in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. And there are 2 away now. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Count 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Count 4.
Trey Mancini would be next. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves draw a bit. Wilson Chamberlain enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 2, Wilson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip.
Leading up for the Mets.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Ball 2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Christian Pache, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets strand one. They lead it 2-1. So stepping in, Trey Mancini. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Robert Gesellman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rich Delgado is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. One there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now in the box, Yan Gomes comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in, Rich Delgado. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Swing and a miss, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over to first. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-2. Soft grounder left side. Bryant's got to get rid of it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Mike Gerber. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll reach first safely. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bummer is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for them. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Andrew Benintendi will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16. Andrew.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher, number 39. Aaron.
Michael Chavis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Dives, and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following. Michael Chavis is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Now catching, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Woody Valdez. will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Michael Chavis takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Wilson.
And they try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So striding in, Chris Bryant, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And now pitch on the way.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's the 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here it comes. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Now the 3-0 offering, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Dansby Swanson will come on now and pinch run here. First delivery to him on the way. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Final strike for the Braves. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row.
Jorge Polonco.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polonco, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Takes this the other way to right. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out.
Your attention, please. A defensive team.
Yan Gomes.
Now playing right field. Number 7.
Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 51. Will.
First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Digging in, Rich Delgado. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chance.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one. Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
3-0 to him now. Smith, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Barrett Barnes. Alex Colomé comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Alex Colomé.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Michael Conforto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Struck him out, so a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Atlanta came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Woody Valdez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more